I'm no longer going to be talking about Janice's wig anymore, because I had a dream that the wig on her head jumped off her head, had Christina's 40,000 teeth, and the wig was chasing me around the courtroom. I'm no longer going to be talking about Janice's wig anymore. I've learnt my lesson. The dream was scary. The wig was chasing me everywhere. The wig done came alive. I'm okay. I'm okay. It's good. I'm no longer, guys, gonna be talking about Janice Combs' wig anymore. Yeah. Hey guys, it's Rob Morali. Hope you guys are all doing well today. Subscribe to the channel, comment down below, give this video a thumbs up, and let's get straight into this madness. So the streets are saying that Biggie's son was helping Diddy take down these men that Diddy did not like, and that he was essaying these men. So this is a crazy conversation, because now Biggie's children are involved in this for the first time in a very long time, and people are responding to this lawsuit saying, well, where were you when it came to the criminal trial? These are civil. Why these aren't involved in the criminal aspect, I don't know. Ask the prosecution. Perhaps they thought that none of this was strong enough to be added to the criminal trial. But the prosecution gave everything they got. Do you understand? They brought in Capricorn. They brought in Kerry Morgan. They brought in Cassie's hairstylist. Cassie herself was pregnant and crying on the stand. They brought in everybody. It was the Avengers. And still, Diddy was acquitted from RICO. So if that isn't corruption behind the scenes, I don't know what the hell is. That's just the way I see it. Because the man had serial numbers of firearms wiped off. The man was clearly exporting and importing substances. The man had evidence destroyed by LAPD in regards to whatever fingerprints were there. Okay. Anyways, the person accusing Diddy of tossing a semen-soaked Notorious B.I.G. shirt on him is also claiming Diddy had a notable accomplice acting as a henchman during a separate SA, Biggie's son CJ Wallace. According to the complaint filed during the 4th of July holiday, John Doe claims Biggie's son was amongst a group of men who lured him to a Revolt TV location in 2020 via a Combs Corporation vehicle, where he says he was then ambushed and led to another room where Diddy was waiting. As John Doe's head was held by others, he claimed Diddy attempted to stuff his pee into his mouth, all the while screaming at him that his days working for Bad Boy were over as punishment for clashing earlier. John Doe is stating that CC's team snapped a photo of the event as humiliating evidence, and says when he was able to escape back to the vehicle's location, CJ, an entrepreneur named Willie Mack, and other individuals were there to transport him home. He claims he was forced to ride home with the taste of Diddy's balls still lingering in his jaws. Lord have mercy, Lord have mercy, Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy, Lord have mercy. I'm just waiting for when we are going to get financial compensation. All of us, for reading through these crazy lawsuits. We need that financial compensation for stress. Because this was not the sentence that I wanted to read today. This sentence and the image has just attacked me, so I need a minute, guys. He claimed he was forced to ride home with the taste of Diddy's balls still lingering in his jaw, a traumatic experience, and also Diddy's semen in his mouth whilst he was on the ride home. The lawsuit claims the abuse peaked a few days earlier with the Biggie t-shirt toss incident and another sit-down meeting where Diddy allegedly told John Doe out of the blue that he was going to F the out of him and unexpectedly groped his behinds. He claims CJ, Mac, and the others had promised more business opportunities as restitution for his issues with Diddy, but it all turned out to be a ruse to get him R-worded. John Doe is pursuing damages from CJ as well and other defendants. Diddy's team have responded saying that Diddy's trial acquitting of RICO proves that what we've been saying all along. Diddy never essayed or trafficked anyone, that people continue to broadcast and file false allegations. No matter how heinous and uncorroborated, it is unfortunate, but Diddy will not back down. He will fight for long as necessary to win his full vindication. So Diddy's team already responded to, CJ saying that, he was involved. I wouldn't be surprised if CJ was involved. I'm so sorry, but all of these lawsuits are so believable to me. I don't feel like, there's a few lies here and there with some of these lawsuits. There's always going to be somebody there trying to grab some money. But I feel like the majority of these lawsuits are true. I can see Diddy and Biggie's son working together in some kind of way. Diddy manipulating him, grooming him, because he feels like he needs to be a father figure to this man because of guilt, not love, because of what he did to Biggie, in my opinion. And therefore, at the end of the day, after developing a relationship with CJ, grooming him, he then ends up working for you, and then he ends up doing things for Diddy, much like this. So, it is crazy now that Biggie's son has been dragged into this lawsuit via John Doe. And remember, the majority of these lawsuits are men. I keep saying this because these are the new lawsuits. John Does are flying everywhere. All of it is about R word. This man, Diddy, is gay. He wants to put his balls in somebody's mouth so they can gargle from it. And then this man had to then have Diddy's semen in his mouth as he was on the ride home. He had it inside his mouth. The stench, the smell, the taste. God speed. Lord have mercy. That is a lot to deal with, guys. Like, that is a lot to deal with. Sorry if I look a bit tired. I'm actually not. My left eye, my eyes in general, are just quite swollen. I have, I believe, a sinus infection from honestly just flying a lot over the past week and a half. My ear is kind of blocked, my nose is kind of blocked, and like there's like pressure on my eye, and it's frustrating, but I am taking eye drops, so hopefully it will all be recover as soon as possible. Now, Justin Bieber's released this new album. There are a few nice songs like Daisies, which I think is quite nice, but I think overall the album is very displaced. It's very unlikable. The fact that there was even a, intermission of Drewski talking about how this is a white man, but his soul is black. No, you are white. That's it. End of story, end of discussion. Wrap this up. This idea that your soul is black, it makes no sense to me, and it just sounds to be so dumb. After hearing that, I just got off the album, had to take a break, because what are you even saying? What are you even being commissioned? Of course Drewski's going to take part in this because he's getting paid a check, but the majority of these songs on this album is not what it needs to be. I'm so sorry, it's not. You can be experimental, but keep that in a mixtape. If you want to drop a proper album, especially after so many years, you want it to be great, and I just think that this album was so rushed. The direction was rushed. You've just called this album swag. You are fighting the paparazzi and you've used that as a licensing clip. It just all seems to be last minute planned. No team around him. Hopefully it generates coin and money for him. Hopefully it goes number one, because you want it to generate coin after him settling money with so many other people. He needs that coin. For sure, his family need that coin, but I just feel like this album was not it on an overall basis. There are some cute songs. Again, I like Daisies. I keep going back to a few songs, but you talking about Drewski sitting there, oh, you're a white man, but damn, your soul is black. It just seems to be, it just sounds dumb. It just sounds cringe. It sounds so cringe. Maybe I'm from the UK and that's why I find it cringe. I just find it weird, and maybe you guys disagree with me when it comes to that, but I just find it to be cringe, man. I just find it to be so cringe. Let me know thoughts are, guys, when it comes to this video. Do subscribe to the channel, comment down below, give this video a thumbs up. I would appreciate it. It's just one click to subscribe. That's all you guys have to do. Let's get to 500,000, guys. I wasn't even want to say that, but you know what? Let's aim big. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Subscribe to the channel. Join Murad Nation. I'm in New York. I'm in your city. If you're from New York, I'm here. I'm doing an event tomorrow for Love Island finale. If you guys want to come through and watch in Lower East Manhattan, let me know. The details are in the bio below. You guys can just come, even for free at this point. I don't even mind. Subscribe, and I'll catch you guys soon for another video.